grams on my wrist, cost like 10G. I feel like Buzz got all these.
This is Brian Anderson. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Tatum. Missy grabs the board. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Tatum. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute.
In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. From outside the arc, Kata pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Out to the right wing. Williamson outside. Shoots over White. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Williamson inside. Misi kicks it out to Williamson. 4 on the clock. And the layup falls.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Outside Pritchard. White for 3. Pelicans cleared away.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Tatum. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I mean, the growth of Jason Tatum as a playmaker. The best players elevate their teammates. It's exactly what he does.
Murray for 3. Misi goes back up. And the layup is good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Keita. Here's Brown. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Tatum with it. Misi picks him up. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Now Murray. No points so far. Here's Jones. And Pritchard pulls it down. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Pass to Misi. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Tatum with it. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Williamson. Tatum with some nice D.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Brown. Pelicans cleared away.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Jones misses. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to White. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick-and-roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Murray from outside. It's hauled in by White. Boston leading by 5. Tatum from long range. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Pass to Misi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And they double up Williamson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
And here's White. To the middle. Pass to Pritchard. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And nice muscle from Williamson, accepting the hit and finding a way to finish.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams changing it up here. That one drops. He ties it up. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Brown, that's good.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The Pelicans trail. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Poole. 6 to shoot. The floater. Williamson misses. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. On the take, and rejected. Pass to Poole. Williamson outside. Right side Jones. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston on offense. Right side Brown. With time running down on the shot clock. Brown's got 6.
Yeah, the clock is dwindling, but Jaylen Brown says, don't worry, team, I got this.
Poole for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Boston leading by 4. To the right side. The kick out to White. Pass to Tatum. They double-team Tatum. White on the wing. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Markovic with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen. But now he's taking his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Guys, back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
White can't hit.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Here's Williamson. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Boston on offense. The 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Only 3 for 8. And here's New Orleans now. Trailing by 2. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans no good. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. New Orleans making a change here. Pelicans trail by 4. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first quarter. The shot that time not on target.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Up top, White. Driving inside. Good D by Murray.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Poole with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Pass to Matkovic. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Matkovic. From deep three-point land. Hauser grabs the board.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Outside, Brown. And that one's good. Brown's got 10.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Poole outside. Releases from 15. No good on the shot.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Out to Simons. The 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 6. Poole outside. They still need this. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Boston leading by 4. Outside White. From the top of the key, he buries it. White's got his second basket on the night.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Now here's Alvarado. He's scoreless. It's Poole on the wing. Tries the spin move. Over White. Poole shot is off. Celtics lead by 6. Pass to Pritchard. It's tipped. Alvarado with a steal. Wow, Poole up the floor in the blink of an eye.
You know, wherever Jordan Poole is, you have to be aware, but especially in transition with that speed.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Banked it in off the glass. Simons got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Alvarado outside. There's the triple. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boston on offense. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Back to Alvarado. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. The shot from the low post is good. Alvarado's got his first points of the night.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Simons outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Bay. Back to Alvarado. 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Zion Williamson, Herbert Jones,
Williamson right side. Over Boucher. Williamson misses. Boston leading by 7. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
They've done a lot of good things today. The one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Now here's Williamson. He's got 7. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Poole shot is off. Pritchard from outside. Jones grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 7. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And they double up Williamson. Pass to Matkovic. Jones from outside. Boston pulls it in. Outside White. Now here's Simons. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Simons has got 5.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Murray. There's a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Hauser. And here's White. From deep. And the Celtics another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams making substitutions here. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Will it go? Rips it home off a terrific move.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Tatum. And stolen by Jones. Now Murray. No made baskets yet. Jacks up a three. Simons with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Hauser. Pass to Tatum. Right side Brown. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got 15 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Murray up top. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, quick lift off the floor. And Murray has that long reach, making it look easy.
Pass to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 17.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
There's Tatum with the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional...
Oh,
that's a bad right there!
Wow!
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. New Orleans making a change here. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Brown. Takes a 13-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Pelicans trail by 19. It's stolen by Tatum. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Pass to Williamson. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Jones from outside. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Shoots. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 1:40 left in the second period. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
They're going into attack mode. Brown got himself fouled inside. Well done.
Well, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Pass to Williamson. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Tatum with some nice D. Boston leading by 20. Uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Can't hit that one.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Releases. Nice jump shot. Tatum's got 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Keita. Clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Brown with it. DC picks him up. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Williamson. Boston pulls it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's Tatum with the 3. The shot no good. And here's New Orleans now. Simons with a steal. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And now New Orleans on the break. Deflected. Left side, Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's New Orleans now. Here's Murray. And he lays it up and in. Murray's got his second basket.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And stolen by Jones. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Murray, no good.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Pritchard surviving the D. Right at the free throw line. No good, off the front rim.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Pass to Williamson. Williamson is doubled. 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. He's guarded by White. Fires it from 18. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. On the wing, Murray drops one in from the wing. Murray's got 6 points.
It's been so great to see Murray develop as a scorer in the league. His game is just so well-rounded now.
Pass to Pritchard. Launches it. The rebound by Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range, this is exactly what you want.
Here's Keita. Now here's Brown. The baseline J is off the mark. Murray inside. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston leading by 20. Right side Brown. To get back on track. Oh! Blocked! And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Murray. Tatum with some nice D. 3 on 3. Here's Brown. And the shot goes down. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
From behind the arc. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
To the paint. Here's Keita. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Murray with it. Give him 8. Pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
And here's White. He's got 11. And here's Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. He drops it from range. Brown's got 30.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
The 3 is up. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Back to Pritchard. Left side Tatum. Goes to the fadeaway. And that's 13 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans trail by 19. The 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Up top, White. He's got 11. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. 3-pointer. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound.
kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
16 feet out. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Poole outside. Back to Murray. Poole outside. Pass to Jones. Poole outside. Now here's Misi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Murray from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Tatum. Who poked away. And stolen by Murray. Now the Pelicans in transition. Simons with a steal. Here's Hauser. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And stolen by Jones. Murray with it. Picked up by Tatum. Puts the move on. It's Poole to drive. Doris, after starting his career with the Warriors, Jordan Poole is trying to prove he can be counted on as a leader.
And let's remember, B.A., Jordan is a player who is just entering his prime. The championship he won with the Warriors should be really instructive about what it takes to be great in this league. When you've played alongside Stephen Curry, you have an understanding of what it takes. And for Jordan, it's just about putting in the work and continuing to grow.
Misi grabs a board. Here's New Orleans now. They're on an 18-7 run. And he comes up with a bucket. 14 points for him.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 13. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Pelican substitution. Number 17.
Pelicans trail by 13. Now Murray. Give him 8 points now. Poole outside. Lets it go from deep. Simons with a rebound. White with it. Checked by Murray. It's a one-on-one situation. Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it. White with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
And the shot goes in.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Tatum with it. 15 points in the game. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Hook it off the crossover. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, phenomenal ball control by Jason Tatum, just showing exactly how creative he can be.
Here's Alvarado using his post moves to get the 2 points. Alvarado's got his second basket of the game. And here's White. 11 points in the game. Tatum from long range. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Poole. Fires from deep. Simons with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Here's Williamson. He's got 12. Pass to Matkovic. Back to Williamson. Here's Alvarado. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Boston continuing to pile it on. Up 22 as we head to the break. They've had incredible...
52.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
And here's New Orleans now. Pass to Poole. Puts up a 3. Boston pulls it in. Brown with it. Poole picks him up. Left side, Brown. And a nice finish on the layup. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Poole. Queta pulls it in. Brown looking around. Pass to Simons. Back to Brown. Nice move. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
How about the uptake from Jaylen Brown? This guy's so convincing with it.
He does not get the second one. It's Poole on the wing. From the arc. Hits the trifecta.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Tillman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Brown's got 35.
Yet tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Alvarado outside. Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. Alvarado outside. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Now here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Spins. Poole's got room. No good off the spin. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Pritchard, and he hits the jumper. Pritchard's gotten his first bucket of the night. And here's New Orleans now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Williamson, right side. Misses, and the dry spell continues. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And New Orleans making a change here. Here's Brown. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
And the basket by Williamson.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
To the paint. Pass to Hauser. Now Brown. Out to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That'll be a second foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Pritchard with it. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA.
Shot clock at 5. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw off from Jones. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Graham.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Here's New Orleans. Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And here's Pritchard. Soft touch off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Murray from outside. Pure from three-point range.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of two halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
Outside Pritchard, and the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his third foul so far. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Graham.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Spears. He takes it in, and the layup is good off the glass. Fears has got his first points of the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside, Brown. Lets it fly. Looney grabs a miss. Pelicans trail by 20. Inside. Out to the right wing. This one for three. And Trey Murphy gets a 3.
3 points.
He's got 19.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Outside Tatum. The 3 is up. And Fears pulls it down. Here's New Orleans now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Fires the 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Yep, and he's got his 3-point shot back. He did nothing from range in the first half. But here in this quarter, woo, he's got it going.
Simons. It's money from deep.
Yeah, the response from Simons, a streaky 3-point shooter.
Here's Fears. Jacks up a 3. And rebounded by Tatum. They double team Tatum. Now Simons. Here's Fears. Look at Looney at the rim.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Simons outside. It's good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're losing by 17. Poole looking it over. Picked by Misi. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Boy, more and more, Jordan Poole looking to give the ball up. You love the improved playmaking.
Outside Tatum. Outside Simons. Clock at 4. White. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Jason Tatum.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Here's Williamson. Outside Murray. Yes! Using that window!
Assist.
Boy, nice find by Jordan Poole. I love when he shares the rock.
Simons outside. He launches. Oh, it's off target. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.